Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Our supervisor Lester does. Actually, Lester is kind of like the kitchen god.
The kitchen god? What does he do?
He just stays in the kitchen and watches you. Before the Chinese New Year, the kitchen god tells his boss whether you were good or bad this year. Just like Lester does.
Oh, no. I did a lot of bad things this year. I hope the kitchen god isn't like Lester. He blabs my mistakes to everybody.
Actually, there's a way to keep the kitchen god from telling the bad things you did.
What is it? Tell me. Will it work for Lester, too?
I think so. Just serve a lot of sweet dishes next week. That will make the kitchen god say sweet things about you.
Are you sure that will work? I already tried giving chocolate to Lester.
And what happened?
His face broke out and he said it was my fault.
How come it is slow as a snail today?
You mean the network connection?
Yes. I wanted to look for some information on the company page just now. It took me almost 1 minute to open it. Then there is no response for any click.
I have the same question. I can't send out mails. We'd better call the IT department and ask them to check it immediately.
Okay. You look very professional in the suit.
The company regulates that men should wear a suit and tie in business meeting. Company policy is not negotiable.
I appreciate it. It is related to company image. Hi. My name is Tom.
Tom, the new sales representative? Nice to meet you. I'm Melinda.
Nice to meet you too, Melinda.
Now let me show you around. This is our reception area, and our conference room is right over there. Over there is the sales department.
Really? This is a nice office, but it's quite small.
Yeah, you can make photocopies and send faxes over there.
It looks like you guys work hard.
I tell you what, just between you and me, we just mess things up so that it looks like we work hard. Just kidding. Oh, your cubicle is over the. And this way. Those are all private offices, the manager's offices.
Tell me more details about our jobs.
Sure thing.
Where do you live?
I live in Beijing.
What's your permanent address?
My permanent address is apartment 401, 238 Zhongshan Road, Beijing.
Where is your birthplace?
My birthplace is Suzhou.
Where is your domicile?
My domicile is Beijing.
Give me your telephone number, please.
My telephone number is 139 XXXXX 345.
Mary, besides the resume, I think we should also write an application letter.
I think so, but how should we write it?
I think we should begin the letter with a salutation, and the salutation must be very formal.
Yes, it should be so. Then we should write the body, and in the body we should mention the place where we saw the job advertisement.
We should say we are very interested in that job, and we hope to get that job.
We should write our skills and let the company know we are competent for the job.
For example, I have mastered business English very well, and I also know a little Spanish.
Oh, you have recommended yourself very well. I should think about how to recommend myself as well.
You can say you have had a firm grasp of the professional knowledge, and you can communicate with others proficiently in English.
Yes. At the end, we should conclude the letter with greetings.
Let's write it at once.
Good morning. I'm Lu Yi, from China XYZ Company. We have an appointment with Mr. Thomas.
Welcome to ABC Company. We have been expecting you. Please have a seat. I will call him.
Thank you.
Mr. Thomas will be here very soon. In the meantime, may I ask all of you to sign in so that I can issue your passes?
Should each of us write separately?
Yes, please. Please print your name and company name, and the person you are going to see.
Hello, is Mr. Green there?
Speaking. May I ask whom I am talking to?
This is Lee with Silk Company. We met last Sunday during the exhibition.
Oh, yes. I remember your company.
Thank you for visiting our products. I remember that you are interested in our silk products, and so, could I have a meeting with you this week to show you more information about our products?
I'd like to, but I'm afraid that my schedule is full this week.
What about next week? Is it convenient for you?
How about 10 a.m. on next Friday?
Any time you say is okay.
All right, expecting you.
In foreign trade, language differences are very important.
Yes. If people cannot communicate with each other easily, they cannot understand each other's way of thinking.
Fortunately, there is a widely spoken commercial language, namely English.
Many exporters speak French and German as well.
In South America, the most common language is Spanish and Portuguese.
Even if the language is accurate, a misunderstanding cannot be avoided due to cultural differences.
Yes, the language is a part of culture. It reflects a nation's character.
Yes, it not only includes the nation's historical and cultural background, but also contains the nation's view of life, way of life and way of thinking.
So in foreign trade, you must be very clear about language differences. What should I do when I find a job?
There are a few considerations. Is this a part-time or full-time job?
Does it make a difference?
Basically, you really don't need to do much of anything. On the continued claim form, you will note that you now have a new job and also note what you are earning.
If I get work for a few weeks, will I be terminated from ED?
You will not mess up your job benefits by taking work. You can always come back and notify ED that you are once again in need of assistance.
Morning, Mary? It's John Kramer calling. You remember you handled my tax forms for me?
Of course, Mr. Kramer. How are things going these days?
Better than ever. You won't have to worry about finding extra money for me anymore. We made nearly $250,000 in profit last year.
Congratulations. I'm really glad to hear it. That should make balancing the books a lot easier.
Okay, here are the graphs and figures for this month's sales. Let's review them all together.
This first one. I have a question. This graph is marking the sales performance for our line of hair products, right? Can this line be right? It looks like our sales plummeted. I can't believe we did that poorly. If I remember correctly, sales went down slightly, but not as dramatically as the graph shows.
I think you are looking at the wrong line. The rapid drop in sales wasn't our hair products. You are correct. The hair product sales decreased slightly, but not dramatically. The one that didn't do so hot this month was the cleaning products. I think there was a problem in the marketing plan. Some people were offended by our advertisements for the cleaning products, but it was already too late to mitigate the damage, so our mistake shows up in the sales.
Well, the good news is the new industrial cleaning products really took off. Look how the sales have shot up over the last 2 weeks.
That is our one major success. If you look at the other graphs, you can see that most of the other product lines remained steady with little increase.
At least they stayed the same. That's better than dropping.
Hello, is that Miss Lan? This is Nina with Huawei Corp.
Yes, speaking.
I'd like to tell you that you could come to work with us.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I've just accepted another offer that I feel is more suitable to my needs.
I see.
Hi, is this Rich?
Yeah, who's calling?
It's Alex. Have I got some great news? We got the Baker account. It's all ours.
Fantastic. I can't believe it. That's the biggest account we've gotten so far. What do you want to know about me?
How about your academic records at college?
The average grade of all my courses is above 85.
In which subject did you get the highest marks?
In mathematics, I got a 98.
Have you received any scholarships?
Yes, I have, and 3 times in total.
Have you been a class leader?
I have been a class commissary in charge of studies for 2 years.
Did you join in any club activities?
I was an aerobics team member in college.
What sport are you good at?
I am good at sprint and table tennis.
You are excellent.
Hello, may I help you?
Yes, please. I've been here for nearly 2 months, but I still haven't found a job. Do you think you can find one for me?
Don't worry, we'll try to help you. Will you please fill out this form?
What's this form for?
This is for registration. After you have given us your personal details, we'll match these against new jobs as they come in. And we'll contact you when there is a job that suits you.
That's great. But how long do I have to wait?
Maybe several weeks, maybe several months. It's hard to tell.
Oh, dear. How can I wait for such a long time?
Actually, many jobs are filled by people who select vacancies from the display boards there.
Then, what do you think I should do?
My advice is to keep looking for jobs yourself. Check the job boards at the job center regularly and check the newspapers daily. If you have friends or relatives here, ask them for help, too.
I see. Thank you very much for your advice. Bye.
Keep in touch. John, could you come to my office? I need to talk to you.
Sure. I'll be there as soon as I finish this document.
No, come here right now.
Okay.
What's the matter?
I'm sorry to say that we have to let you go, John.
Why? I work very hard.
Well, you're working very hard but not efficiently. And you don't work well with other employees.
Well, some of those other guys are not the same kind I'd like to communicate with, but if that's important to you, I'll try to get along with them.
I'm afraid it's too late. We are downsizing our workforce and you'll have to go.
It's unfair.
We can give you the option of resigning rather than being fired, because it will look better on your resume when you apply for another job if you resign.
Okay, I need to think about that for a while.
All right. But let me know your decision before the end of the day.
I am going on a business trip to Guangzhou next Monday morning.
To visit our supplier?
Yes, as the new year is coming, they're organizing a party for all their customers.
Well, I guess you will meet many people in this field. So don't forget to pack enough business cards in your suitcase.
Sure.
By the way, do you know that our company just made some changes in the business trip policy?
No, no one has informed me of that so far. Tell me.
Okay, there is no cash advance anymore for short trips. You have to pay out of your own pocket, so save all the receipts from your business trip. And then attach them to your expense account. When you get back, our company will reimburse everything.
I see. What about the maximum per diem rate? Any change?
I am not sure. You can check with the finance department.
I will call them this afternoon, thanks.
You're welcome. Have a nice trip.
I am sure we will make it up as soon as possible.
That's nice.
We hope this matter will not affect our good relations in our future dealings.
Of course not. We have cooperated for a long time.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.